Hey y'all, welcome into this week's episode of Convos with Callie. I want to talk a little bit about forgiveness today, and it's mainly because this week is the start of Lent for Christians around the world. Now, some people might not agree with this, but I see Easter as like the Super Bowl of the Christian calendar, which means that Lent is like the playoffs. But there's less football, less meat, less dairy, less alcohol, and less sex. I would venture to say there's probably the same amount of prayer during Lent and the playoffs, depending on how good or bad your football team is. I don't mean to offend anyone with that analogy, because let's say if the Easter service could pull the same type of viewership numbers that the Super Bowl does, I don't think anyone would be mad about that. And if we're going to carry the sports analogy a little bit farther, focusing on forgiveness is like strength training or cardio, maybe. I'm not exactly the expert on either one of those, but it's something that once you get good at it, it gives you a strong foundation. If you can forgive yourself and forgive others, then you're on the right track to build a peaceful life. The older I've gotten, the more I realize that forgiveness is for me. It's not for the other person, which then lets me off the hook waiting for an apology or trying to find a way to reconcile a relationship that may be past its usefulness. We know that forgiveness doesn't necessarily mean forgetting. You set boundaries based on the experiences you have and how people treat you. That makes total sense. But without forgiveness, it's really hard for you to move on. And for me, forgiveness of self is the thing that isn't as easy as forgiving other people, because maybe I hold myself to this incredibly high standard where I feel that I know better, I should be doing better, I shouldn't make mistakes. So that doesn't come so easy for me. But without forgiveness of self, I'm in the same boat as if I don't forgive another person. I'm suffering. I'm the one holding on to shame or anger. I'm the one who's not able to move forward as peacefully or as happily or as energetically aligned with the things that I want to do because I'm keeping all of this negativity in me. That's one of the reasons I love this week so much, because it's an annual reminder that forgiveness is the foundation for building a relationship not just with myself, but with the type of life that I want to live. I'm sure we could all do with a little more forgiveness in our lives. Forgiveness from others, forgiveness from ourselves. So let this be a reminder for you as well. If there's anything that you're struggling to forgive, just let it go. Just let it go. It doesn't mean that you agree with it. It doesn't mean that you accept it. But you can let go of the anger and the resentment and the disappointment that you feel, because it's only hurting you. And you don't deserve to hurt. I'm no expert, but if you need an accountability partner, hit me up. Message me on Instagram. I'm here for you, because I know how hard it can be. But I also know that you are lovable and capable, and you deserve a life that is so full of goodness. So drop me a line and let's build our foundation of forgiveness together. Until next time.